Hello guys, my name is Coach Jay. I'm one of the coaches here at Makeup Science Asia. For today's video, we're gonna do a makeup tutorial using makeup under 1,000 pesos. So if you wanna see how I achieve this look, keep on watching. And can I just say, doing this video is not that hard because unlike before, there's so many options in the local market. Starting off with my primer, this one is from Elana, the Sunlit Bloom Primer. Focusing it on my primer spots. So forehead, nose, cheeks, and then chin. This is where mostly we want our makeup to last long. We spread our primer, we want to be very gentle because unlike skincare, primer just sits on top so we don't want to rub it too much. Before I put complexion products on my face, I focus on canceling out the discoloration on my face. So on those days that I have enough sleep, I use a medium pitch corrector, tapping it in with a buffing brush or with a concealer brush. As you can see, it immediately cancels out the grayness under my eye. This is the before and this is the after. When your color corrector is no longer visible, you may go ahead and apply your preferred complexion products. In my case, I want to use skin tint. If you have dry skin like me, you may want to work area per area, or if you're not used to blending your foundation yet or your skin tints, you may do this as well. And then blending it with a foundation brush. You can also use sponge. If you're not a fan of using foundation on a daily basis, you may go ahead and try using skin tints or hybrid bases since they are lightweight. Plus, skin tints are cheaper sometimes than foundation. So if you're a student, skin tints are a good alternative. When we now proceed with underpainting, and my next step is bronzer. So what I'm doing now is getting product and blending the excess at the back of my hand. Doing this melts the product as well, and it's now easier to blend on our face. I also put it on my cheekbones. Next is cream blush from Vice Cosmetics. This is in the shade Always Sweet. Since I have round face, I focus it more here on the sides of my face so my face looks lifted, and a little on my nose. Next step would be brightening concealer, and when choosing brightening concealer, it should be at least 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. For my face shape, this is where I normally would put brightening concealer, so forehead, nose. So even without contour, it will look taller or slimmer because as you can see, it pushes the bridge of my nose forward. When I blend my brightening concealer under my eyes, I also blend it outwards so that my face looks lifted. To set everything, I use Get Ready With Me's Powder Rush in Cream Puff. When setting my under eyes, I use a puff because doing this trick would give us that Botox effect and it would less likely to crease. As you can see, it immediately blurs out my eyes. Doing the other side. If you have visible pores on your cheek, this trick would also lessen the appearance. For the rest of my face, I just use a powder brush. In setting your face, don't swirl it because the base is still wet and it will disrupt your makeup. Backcombing it first so that it holds my brows more, then brushing it following the natural growth of my brows. To fill in the spars, I partnered it with Strokes Brow Pen in the shade Axinite, filling in only the spars so that it doesn't look too harsh, and doing hair-like strokes at the head of my brows. So that's my brows done. For my eyeshadow, I usually just use blush just so I am more awake. So as you can see, it kinda completed the look with just one eyeshadow. By the way, this is from Glam Hour in the shade Donna, and for my powder blush later, this is what I'm going to use as well. Next is I curl my lashes from Soft Beauty. I really like this curler because it reaches the smallest lashes of mine. This is the before and this is the after. Next is this dual mascara from Teviant. I really like this because as you can see, at the other end, it has this tiny wand for your lower lashes. I don't immediately put it on my lashes. I scrape it first like this so it doesn't clump my small lashes. As you can see, it holds a lot of products. But what I love about this, it has fibers so it makes my lashes looks there's a lot of hair. Look at that. See? Next is this eyeliner pen from Everbilena, and surprisingly, it performs really well. For everyday makeup, I just do a tiny wing. Intensify my blush using this Glam Hour again. If you're looking for a really long-lasting blush, this one is really good. I tried this at school and it lasts me the whole day. For everyday, I just do nose contour. This one is from Stroke, and I use the shade Dark Toffee. As you can see, it's very cool toned, just following the natural shadows of my nose. Don't forget to blend it sideways so it looks natural. For my highlighter, I use the one from Strokes again, the Blush and Flash palette in the shade Peach Lover. Wiping it in with my small powder brush, focusing it on the highest points of my face like cheekbones, brow bone, nose, cupid's bow, and chin. To make my eyes look more awake, I also put it on the inner corner of my eyes. For everyday makeup, I just used tint. This one is from Sugar Doll in the shade Red Velvet, and I just focus it on the middle of my lips and blending it with my fingertips. To finish my face, I use Easy's Vi-Face Setting Spray. Take note that this is not a fixing spray since I don't really use fixing spray on a daily basis, not unless I'm going to an event or if I really want my makeup to last long. So I just use a setting spray. And that's it for our makeup tutorial using makeup under 1,000 pesos. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you again on our next one. Bye!